Hello, I'm Dr. Michele Fiala of Ohio University in Athens. Welcome to the Musical Oboist, my new series of help videos for oboists, wind musicians, and musicians in general. Today we're going to discuss having a warm-up routine that is non-routine, one that is exciting and has variety and teaches you new things every day. Let's start with variations on slow scales. The first thing I play when I take the instrument out each day is a slow scale. I perform it in one or more of the following ways. Slow and slurred, about one note per beat at roughly 46 beats per minute. You take a breath after each octave and repeat the tonic note after the breath before continuing for another octave. Listen for tone and intonation. Practice this without vibrato and aim for a full resonant sound, connection between the notes, good intonation, including between the tonic notes that are ending each octave, and then that you repeat at the beginning of the next octave, and for legato fingers to foster connection between the notes. Start this with a D major scale, 2 octaves. Then you would start again on the high D and go to the middle D. You can repeat these octaves as much as you want, and then from the middle D to the low D. And then you can go on, when you're great at this one, go on to more difficult scales, D flat major, E major. And if you're having a warm-up day where you're having trouble getting ready for the day, you can play this all on one note. Just hold the low D and imagine the rest of the octave. And then once you're great at that, also try starting pianissimo on the low D and crescendoing to mezzo forte in the middle, then mezzo forte to fortissimo at the high D, fortissimo to mezzo forte, and then mezzo forte down to pianissimo at the end. Another slow scale variation was taught to me by Bob Atherholt. And he does a little bit faster slow scale. He sets the metronome maybe on 60 with 2 notes per beat. And he'll come up with a crazy dynamic plan. He'll play the major scale and then the harmonic minor right away. And he'll say, we're going to start at mezzo forte at the bottom of the major, and by the top of the major we're at pianissimo. We maintain that all the way to the bottom of the major, and then we crescendo to mezzo forte at the top of the harmonic minor, and crescendo out again to fortissimo at the bottom of the harmonic minor. So I'll give you that example. And he suggests that we mostly emphasize the soft dynamic range when we're doing that. So between these variations on a slow scale, you can start out with just playing one note and imagining the scale before you play the whole scale. You can do it with and without a drone on the tuner. You can do it on different scales. You can do it all mezzo forte and sustained. You can do the one where you start pianissimo at the bottom and get to mezzo forte in the middle, fortissimo at the top, back to mezzo forte in the middle, pianissimo at the end on the very slow scale. Then you can do the Atherholt slow scales where you go a little bit faster and you create a different crazy dynamic plan for yourself either way every day. And between all these different variations, you can keep your slow practice interesting. And you could do each one of these, say, for a week and then rotate through them over the course of 6 months before you come back to the same one as the first one. I'm going to continue this series with videos on some other warm-up exercises and how to keep them fresh and interesting. So look for my future versions of the musical Oboist. Again, I'm Dr. Michele Fiala of Ohio University in Athens. Thank you.